Who was Rodney before coming on to the Bachelorette? You're how old? 29 right now.
Yes,
Like,
sir. Yep.
who? Tell us a little bit about you. I really want to know because I just love your personality.
Yeah. So I appreciate that, Mike. Thank you very much, man. And to be honest with you, I think growing up my entire life, it was just always known as like Rodney, the football player. And so I really dedicated, my life, and that was really my first love, my passion was just playing football. So I always wanted to make sure that the focus was on football and my grades, and that's really what I cared about. And so that kind of carried on throughout my life, whether it was high school, college. I just want to do whatever I could to really excel at that sport and really give it my all. And so after after football was done for me, and I mean, as an athlete, we all know, when your time is done, and your body will let you know, hey, you can't do this anymore. And so I really came to terms with that. I know a lot of guys kind of struggle with that, and they're like, "Hey, what's next in my life?" And so for me, I really took it as, okay, what's the next challenge? What's the next step for me? I'm not going to make it to the league, but what else can I do in my life to where I could still bring that competitive energy, my enthusiasm, and my passion to somewhere else? And so I'm very blessed and thankful. I work in outside sales now. So that to me was something. I've worked at a couple sales jobs now to this point in my life, but that for me kind of gave me that new drive to still be who I am. And still I love meeting new people. I love being social. I love making new connections, new friends, new relationships. And so that's something that gets me very excited. And I was ready. Once I got to this setting, I wasn't really nervous. I know some other guys. It was a little tough for them adapting because they weren't really used to the environment. But growing up, when I'm in the locker room my entire life, I played football at different colleges, 100 guys in each locker room. And so that's what I'm used to, or whether it was coaching high school football, I'm used to just being around the guys and making sure that those conversations are had, and whether I'm developing someone, still bringing my energy, still laughing, joking around, whatever it may be. I was very excited to be in the environment and just say, okay, I know I could do this, and I could find a way to just try to shine as much as possible. So that's kind of the bulk of my story, is just being a former student athlete, trying to carry that into my life. But also, I mean, growing up with my mom, that was also a different struggle too, because I grew up with a single mom, and so her and I are like this from day one. My dad left me when I was 6 years old, and so when that happened as a young kid, I'm like, okay, I got to step up and be the man of the house. At 6 years old, I was tripping, but I was a kid, and so at the end of the day, I want to do whatever I could to really show her how I can help her out in that sense. And so a lot of my personality and my energy, I really have my mom to thank for that, because she really showed me the way of just saying, hey, no matter what type of struggle you're coming from, you could still be you throughout. And as long as you kind of pray through it all, stay hopeful, stay enthusiastic, and don't let the world bring you down, then you could really get through anything. And so that's something that really got me
Shout out.
excited, and just kind of taking that through from her and leaving that in through the rest of my life, is just making sure, hey, no matter what situation I'm in or what's going on through life, I want to make sure ever in my vicinity, I'm really bringing that energy up, and I'm making sure that people around me know it's good vibes and good energy. And no matter what, at the end of the day, we're going to have a good time.